come over and visit with me over on Fritz's Cooking Again. I'm Fritz, and I reckon it's time for another Sunday cook, guys. And guys, what we're going to do for y'all tonight is I'm going to make you an Italian beef sandwich. Basically, it's going to be my version of Italian beef sandwich. And what we have here is a sirloin tip roast that I've paprika'd up really good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan sear it on all sides. And we're actually going to do it in my West Bend crock pot, guys. We're going to do it low and slow. I'm actually going to incorporate some of this au jus gravy, and we're going to quarter up an onion. It should be really rich and delicious. Guys, if you've been following me for a while, whenever I'm making a sandwich or whatnot, I always tell you, bread makes the sandwich, and it truly does, guys. So what I'm actually going to do for y'all tonight is I'm actually going to make some fresh bread for you. Basically, I'm going to make some rolls that we can actually serve our Italian beef sandwich on. But anyway, guys, I'll go over all the ingredients and everything as we get to doing our bread here. But as for now, I got to get my beef here up on the stove, and we're going to sear it off real quick for you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to get right back with you. We got our canola oil coming up to temp in our skillet here, and I've got to go ahead and get my sirloin tip up in here, and we're going to brown it off real well. All right, guys. We're ready to flip this bad boy. Look at that. Oh my God, it's going to be wonderful. All right, guys, let me brown this off a little bit on this side, and then we're going to get it right over to the crock pot. I broke out my West Bend crock pot here, and I know it's a non-stick surface, but I do like to rub a little bit of canola oil around on it anyway. But anyway, guys, we're ready to pull our roast here and get it on in our West Bend. But guys, I think, man, it smells freaking awesome, guys. Look at that. Almost, it's formed a crust on it. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy up in here. All right, y'all. Let me get it over to the stand. Okay, guys, we browned off our sirloin tip really well, and with a little bit of paprika. So let's go ahead and get it on our West Bend stand here. I've got it up to a little above medium high there. And basically, let's go ahead and take our onions. I just quartered up a couple of onions. This is a simple recipe, guys. And I've got a little bit of celery here. I'm going to throw a couple celery stalks in it. And this is just going to enhance flavor, guys. That's all it's for. All right, guys, what I've done is I've got a half cup of water here, and I've got my au jus mix. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that down in there. And this is going to give us that, that rich stock. So we go ahead and just incorporate that a little bit. I mean, it ain't got to be perfect. The roast itself is going to give up some juice as well. So. Man, that stuff smells rich. And guys, I usually use this along with some ranch to make my Mississippi roast. And that's really delicious as well. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get it incorporated. Like so. We'll be talking to you in just a bit. Get started on our bread here in a little bit. Alright guys, let's take a peek. Oh my goodness, this is going to be delightful. Alright, y'all. Got to get to my bread. Time to make the donuts. Alright, guys, we're ready to get started here. I done broke out Mom's Red Star bread maker. And believe it or not, guys, she bought this thing back in 1993. So this thing's over 30 years old, guys. It's probably older than a bunch of my subscribers on here. But anyway, I'm here to tell you this thing still works great. And guys, like I said, we're getting ready to prepare our rolls. But guys, whenever you're going to prepare bread or rolls or whatnot in a bread machine, you need to follow the manufacturer's guidelines and put in each ingredient as they recommend you to do it. So what I have here, guys, is I actually have 1 cup and 1 tablespoon of room temperature water. I have 3 tablespoons of oil. I have 3 tablespoons of powdered milk. I have 3 tablespoons of sugar. I have 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I have 3 cups of King Arthur bread flour here. And we also have 3 tablespoons of potato flakes. And the yeast goes in last, guys. The yeast goes in last. We have 1 tablespoon of yeast. All right, guys, let me get to making this for y'all. All right, bear with me. Okay, guys, we're ready to get started here, and we're going to go in the order of operations that the manufacturer suggests for our bread machine. So we're going to go ahead and add our water. All right, we're going to go ahead and add our oil. And that's why I laid them out like this, guys, so I wouldn't get it mixed up. Alright guys, we're going to add our powdered milk. Going to add our sugar. Going to add our salt. Alright guys, now we're going to add our flour. And this thing will do all the work for us. All we got to do is, basically it's going to be mixing it up and kneading it and everything for us. And then we'll get it out and we'll let it proof, and then we'll cut it into size. Alright guys, here's our potato flakes. And last thing, but not least, is my favorite part of all. I love yeast bread, guys. I could eat yeast bread every single day. It's so wonderful. But the thing is, I think you add your yeast because it'll actually react against your salt and sugar. Okay guys, how simple was that? Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the keypad, and I want to select dough. Okay, we're on the dough function. Now I'm going to go ahead and select start. And she's going to do her thing, guys. And we're going to have us some yeast bread. Oh my goodness. Go baby go. Okay guys, done pulled our dough. I kind of greased our little bowl up here a little bit. And all I'm going to simply do is just cover it up, and we'll let it rest for a bit. Okay guys, like I said, by no means am I a baker, and I'm sure these don't look beautiful and extravagant, but they should taste pretty daggone next level yummy. Like I said, I love yeast bread, so let me cover these up for a bit, and we'll get right back with you. Okay guys, I got some fresh bell peppers and an onion we're going to cut up for our au jus, and we're going to add that to the mix here. Okay guys, I'm ready to go ahead and add my veggies for our sandwich here. And I've got some bell pepper cut up and some more onion. Tar, do you want some? Alright guys, this is going to be wonderful. I'm going to cook it just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to let my roast cool off a little bit so I can slice it up, and we'll serve it along with these vegetables. Alright guys. Okay guys, we're ready to pull the roast. I'm going to pull it and let it cool off real good so I can actually, slice it. So. And that au jus, it's going to be killer. Alright guys, as you can tell, I had to do just a little bit of sampling, I had to take one for the team, y'all. Okay guys, we pulled our roast. It's cooled down pretty daggone good, and I'll be ready to slice that in just 1 minute. I wanted to take a peek at our bread here, see if it rose any. Oh my God. Look at that, guys. And like I said, by no means am I a baker, or even contemplate on being a baker, man. There's a lot involved in that, but I do love my yeast bread, and I hope this is going to turn out kind of tasty, and I'm sure it will. But anyway guys, I want to put a little slice in them. Okay guys, I cut like 3 little slits in them, and basically what I'm going to do too is I'm going to take a little bit of this canola oil and just spray the top so they brown pretty good. Alright guys, I got my oven up to 400 here, and let's go ahead and slide these dogs on in there. We'll be eating shortly. Alright guys, let's get to slicing on our roast here. Get out my fishing knife. Oh yeah. Okay guys, let's fish out our veggies. Oh my goodness. gonna be wonderful. Let's pull this bread. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's not the most beautiful stuff in the world, but I think it'll do. All right, guys, we got our sirloin tip over to the table, guys. And I think that turned out marvelous, guys. And basically, this is my spin on an Italian beef sandwich. And I know by far this is not authentic, guys. This is just what I call it. Guys, we got a little bit of that au jus to go along with it, and some green and onions, green bell peppers and onions. And guys, I know that bread I baked is not beautiful to look at, but I'm here to tell you, it is mighty, mighty tasty, guys. Like I said, I could eat yeast bread all day long. Guys, I got a little bit of provolone we're gonna put up on there, put those vegetables up on it. And we got some pepperoncinis and some potato chips. Guys, this is going to be next level yummy tonight, y'all. All right, guys. Thanks so much. How is it, man? Plated up. Delicious. Is it? Good, good. Guys, check that out, y'all. Put a little bit of Cavender's up on my provolone. But, man, that looks like a heck of a good sandwich. Pretty tasty?
Really? Through and through.
All right, guys. Let me get after this.
Dipping sauce is great.
Is it good? Yeah, I'm gonna cut this in two. Get into the au jus. Okay, guys. Take a peek at that, y'all. Fritz's homemade yeast rolls. Some of that really, really fine roast with that au jus sauce or that au jus mix. But get a little dippity-doo here. This could get a little messy. Let's go ahead and get a little bit tangled up.
Scrumptious.
That stuff is beyond rich. It's delicious. Guys, and I love these sandwiches where you don't need no mayonnaise, you don't need no mustard, man. The sandwich is the sandwich. You're not covering it up with anything. Good gravy, it's good. Give me a peppercino. Perfect combination. Oh my goodness, guys. Well, I'm not going to sit here like I usually do and sit here and mow everything down in front of y'all. Guys, I'm going to have to get after this. This is one of those you got to get knee deep in it. But, guys, I can't thank you enough for watching my videos. It truly does mean the world to me, and I appreciate y'all stopping by every single Sunday and saying hey with me and sitting down to eat with us, and every one of y'all are welcome here anytime. But guys, I got to get after this, so I reckon I will holler at y'all Wednesday. I hope you come back to visit with me on Working Wednesday, y'all. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.